Welcome back to the channel. Today we explore the legend of Edgar Cayce, America's sleeping prophet and one of the most renowned psychics of his time. Is it possible to predict the future? Edgar Cayce was famous for his predictions while under a self-induced hypnotic trance. He foresaw the 1929 stock market crash, which he predicted twice, first in 1925 and then again 6 months before it happened in 1929. In 1935, he predicted how World War II would unfold, describing an unprecedented alliance between the Germans, Austrians, and the Japanese. He also spoke at length about the Dead Sea Scrolls and the people who created them, the Essenes. Yet, the Dead Sea Scrolls weren't discovered until 1947, 2 years after Cayce's death. How did he possess such knowledge? Join us as we explore the fascinating life of Edgar Cayce, the sleeping prophet, the father of holistic medicine, and the most gifted psychic of the 20th century. Edgar Cayce's journey would take him from the humble surroundings of a rural farm in Kentucky to the forefront of psychic exploration and spiritual enlightenment. Cayce's journey as a clairvoyant healer started with an unexpected event when he was struck in the spine by a baseball during a school game and began to act strangely. Concerned, his parents put him to bed. To their surprise, Cayce started speaking in his sleep, providing a diagnosis of his condition and detailing how to treat it. His family prepared the cure according to his instructions, and it worked. Newspapers portrayed Cayce as the illiterate man turned doctor under hypnosis. They described that Cayce would remove his coat, collar, and tie before reclining. Closing his eyes and exhaling deeply, he'd enter a trance-like state. When he opened his eyes again, they seemed distant, as if lost in a dream. Then Cayce would begin delivering diagnoses, treatments, and even predictions about the future. During these readings, Cayce claimed to access a universal source of knowledge known as the Akashic Records, which contain information about every soul's past, present, and future. This knowledge extended to numerology, astrology, crystal gazing, prophecies, reincarnation, karma, and the story of mythical civilizations, including Atlantis and prehistoric Egypt. People who sought readings were intrigued and emotionally impacted by this material as much as by Cayce's medical diagnoses. Word of Cayce's remarkable ability spread quickly, and soon he found himself inundated with requests for readings from people around the world. Over time, this talent turned into the ability to diagnose and suggest treatments for illnesses while he was in a sleep-like trance. It's worth noting that Cayce didn't have any formal medical training. Despite having limited education, Cayce displayed exceptional intelligence and knowledge in his readings. He would often provide detailed information about complex subjects such as astronomy, archaeology, and ancient civilizations, which surprised many skeptics. Cayce's health advice from 100 years ago remains relevant today. His suggestions for maintaining a long and healthy life included getting quality sleep, incorporating olive oil into cooking, staying active through exercise, and staying hydrated by drinking plenty of water. In addition to psychic health readings, Cayce spoke about past lives and reincarnation during his readings. His readings suggested that individuals carry the memories and experiences of past incarnations into their present lives, influencing their personalities, relationships, and life circumstances. Cayce's teachings on karma, soul evolution, reincarnation, and spiritual growth continue to resonate with seekers of truth and enlightenment.
Birth in the physical is death in the spiritual. Death in the physical is birth in the spiritual.
Edgar Cayce's legacy lives on through the Association for Research and Enlightenment in Virginia Beach, Virginia. Founded in 1931, it is dedicated to preserving and disseminating his teachings. The ARE continues to conduct research, offer educational programs, and provide access to Cayce's vast library of readings. One of the most intriguing aspects of Edgar Cayce's life was his ability to access information while in a trance state, a phenomenon that defies conventional scientific explanation. Cayce would enter into a self-induced trance and provide detailed readings on a wide range of topics. What makes this particularly fascinating is the accuracy and depth of the information Cayce provided during his readings, which often included specific medical diagnoses and treatments that were ahead of their time. During his lifetime, he gave more than 14,000 documented readings covering a wide range of topics. Cayce's ability to access information while in a trance state remains one of the most enduring mysteries of his life, capturing the interest of researchers, scientists, and spiritual seekers alike. Cayce also talked about the lost continent of Atlantis, foreseeing its rediscovery around Bimini either in 1968 or 1969. True to his prediction in 1968, archaeologists found an underwater rock formation near Bimini Island in the Bahamas. According to Cayce's readings, Atlantis was technologically advanced, spiritually evolved, and had access to sources of energy and knowledge far beyond our current understanding. Cayce described Atlantis as a society that reached great heights but eventually succumbed to its arrogance, leading to their catastrophic destruction. Critics in the scientific community and skeptical writers dismiss Cayce's purported psychic abilities as fraudulent or non-existent. Health professionals critique his unconventional treatments, including the advocacy of pseudo-scientific diets and homeopathic remedies, labeling them as quackery. Another complaint from the critics is that the evidence of Cayce's reported clairvoyance was derived from newspaper articles, affidavits, anecdotes, testimonials, and books, rather than empirical evidence that can be independently evaluated. Cayce preached the importance of treating the whole person, body, mind, soul, and spirit, rather than just addressing physical symptoms. He advocated for holistic healing approaches that consider the underlying causes of illness and promote wellness on all levels.
What we think and what we eat combined together make what we are physically and mentally.
Cayce emphasized the powerful connection between the mind and body, suggesting that mental and emotional factors can influence physical health. He encouraged individuals to cultivate positive thoughts, attitudes, and beliefs to support overall well-being.
Smile often, speak gently, be kind, be happy, be in the attitude of ever being helpful to others. This will bring that peace within.
Central to Cayce's teachings is the idea of soul growth and spiritual evolution. He believed that each soul is on a journey of self-improvement and growth, and that earthly experiences provide opportunities for learning development and spiritual advancement.
Make the world a better place because you have lived in it.
Cayce taught that souls reincarnate multiple times to learn and grow, and that the experiences and choices made in past lives can influence present circumstances. He emphasized the concept of karma, the idea that individuals reap what they sow, and encouraged people to take responsibility for their actions and choices.
Destiny, or karma, depends upon what the soul has done about what it has become aware of.
Cayce emphasized the importance of prayer and meditation as tools for spiritual attunement, inner guidance, and a connection with the divine. He encouraged individuals to cultivate a regular practice of quieting the mind, seeking inner stillness, and opening themselves to spiritual insights and inspiration.
Through prayer, we speak to God. In meditation, God speaks to us.
Edgar Cayce's teachings on death reflect his spiritual perspective, which includes concepts such as the immortality of the soul, reincarnation, and the continuity of consciousness beyond physical death.
There is no death when the entity or real self is concerned, only the change in the consciousness in the sphere of activity in which the entity finds self.
If you found this video informative, be sure to like and subscribe for more explorations into history, spirituality, and the mysteries that continue to captivate our curiosity. Until next time, keep exploring, and may your journey be filled with enlightenment and divine guidance.